Okay, so today we're going to be learning about the story of Eminem. So throughout the presentation, we're going to be going over his early life, his growth through the middle time, his setbacks, and then where he is now. So before we get started, can any of you tell me anything about Eminem, what you've heard, what you don't like, what you do? Anything?
He's the most J.
Yes. Anything else?
He
was one of the first white rappers.
Yes, he was. So, we'll get into that actually as well. So, anyone else, or are we good? Good? Okay. So, in his early years, he was born October 17th, 1972, to Deborah Roberts and Marshall Mathers, Jr. His real name was actually Marshall Bruce Mathers III, and he was born in St. Joe, Missouri. So, not too far from here, and but he did go back and forth between here and Michigan quite a lot, and it wasn't until he was about 6 years old that he settled down in Michigan, but he still would move to different school districts about every 2 to 3 months. So, getting relationships with other students or kids and just having a good social life was really difficult for him at first, so he had a really rough life to start off with, and his dad left before he even got to know him, so he was raised by his mother. And his mother was also a drug addict, so he wasn't able, that's just the life he grew up in, and it was really rough for him. So, going on to the growth of him. Finally, he did settle down in a school district in Detroit, Michigan, and as you know, Detroit is kind of more of a black public. So, being a white teenager in a black school, he always had a dream to rap, but he always got made fun of because he was white. Until he met Proof, which is the picture here on your right. That is his best friend, and they started doing underground rap battles, and that is kind of how he started getting into it more. And he would read dictionaries, and he would find vocabulary to just kind of show out everyone. So he finally made his own album called Infinity in 1996, and that is when he thought he was going to, kind of grow and be out there, but his album didn't really go anywhere. And then Dr. Dre ended up finding him, and this is a picture of their first meeting, and they both said it was magical, it was amazing, and they immediately hit it off. So Dr. Dre ended up producing him, and he kind of just grew from there, and he's one of the most famous white rappers in today's world. So, he did have a setback, and that he started using drugs, and there was an album called Encore, which kind of shows that he wasn't fully there, and it was really hard for him, because eventually in 2011 he did come up with another album called Recovery and Relapse, and that kind of, he was apologizing to his fans and to his daughter and himself for going into the lifestyle of his past that he didn't want anyone to go through. But he also makes a point to say in those songs that he forgave himself eventually. So, and then finally, where is he now? So, from an article that I found online from Raphael Sadiq, Eminem's Net Worth, Biography, Wiki, Career, and Facts, it kind of says about everything. So his net worth is actually $225 million, and he has won 15 Grammys and one Icon Award, along with many others, including male top artist. So that was pretty cool, as he is a white rapper in a very tough industry. So he has 3 daughters, and he was married to a girl named Kim, but they ended up getting divorced, and she also used drugs and a lot of other things that weren't, wasn't a very good home lifestyle. But I got all of my information mostly from a YouTube video on biography.com. So if you ever want to watch it, kind of just goes through everything more in detail than I did. But that is it pretty much. Is there any questions or concerns or comments? Anything new you learned about him?
I didn't know his name was Marshall.
Anything else? Did anyone know that he was born in St. Joe, Missouri?
Nope.
Yeah, I found that out a few years ago. It was pretty amazing. So today we kind of went over, in a fast way about his childhood, where he developed and where he is now. So there are many articles out there that I would advise you to look over because he's not as bad as what they all make him seem. So, thank you.
Good job.